Hello StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between Snute and ShoWTimE on Apotheosis, the latter edition. In the bottom right side of the map, we have the red Protoss player, it is ShoWTimE. And in the top left side of the map, we have the blue Zerg player, it is Snute. Alright, so a PvZ for you guys from WCS Copa Internacional. That was played about a couple of weeks ago now. Got some good replays from this tournament, including an amazing one between Snute and Haz. Oh, Snute versus Haz. If you haven't seen that one, I'll put a link in the top right. Go check it out. It was mind-blowing. That's all it was. That's all I'm going to tell you about it. I put epic in the title. It was so epic. Alright, so here we are with Snute, a very, very solid player from Team Liquid in his own right. He's been around for a while, as well as ShoWTimE here, who is actually from Team Millennium. And we'll see how these players do against each other. Snute is going hatch first against his Protoss opponent into an extractor. Into a pool. I will bet you all of my life savings monies that there's going to be a spawning pool next here from Snute. And where is it? Where does it Snute? Oh, I guess he's saving his minerals up. And there it is, spawning pool. Meanwhile, ShoWTimE, did he go Nexus first? He went Nexus first at the gold. At the gold here near his natural into a gateway with no gas yet. Okay, now starting the assimilator is ShoWTimE. So his tech will be later, but his macro is going to be good. His macro will be good. I think Snute needs to see this as soon as possible. ShoWTimE is being brave. He's taking risks, and I think it might pay off for him just because Snute doesn't even know that it's happening right now. He's not scouting. He's sending an Overlord out, but it's the slow boat to China, man. It's going to take forever to see this Nexus. I mean, at least another couple minutes, which is an eternity in a professional StarCraft 2 game in Legacy of the Void. So Snute might send some wings out and get there first, but either way, he can do nothing to stop this from happening. And I mean, he doesn't even know that he needs to. Double gateway here into a cybernetics core is ShoWTimE. That usually means adepts. Double adept opening with those two nexuses, 2 chrono boosts available. That's how that build works. And ShoWTimE trying to make sure that Snute doesn't take a third base at this gold anytime soon. He is patrolling it with a probe. I'm not sure he can actually stop it as lings are out right now. Snute just hatched a pair of lings to come take care of this probe, I think. And a couple queens there as well. So speed being researched by Snute. The probe recognizes his time is up. Time to go. Time to skedaddle. Get on out of there. And the drone comes in right behind him and plops down a hatchery. Plop. There's the plop sound. It's actually Stalker here. Okay, Stalker Adept. Stalker Adept out of those 2 gateways for ShoWTimE, and both rallied into defensive positions. The thing is, he's walling off his natural where he doesn't have a base yet and doing nothing at all to defend his gold base. Although he is getting a pylon and his mothership core is being built here, so he will be able to rely upon photon overcharge to defend it for the time being. But again, no wall just seems a little bit risky to me. I mean, I guess you can't really wall it. It's a huge wide open area. Gold bases are usually very hard to take for the reason that they're good. And yeah, did that probe make it home? I think that probe made it home. Yeah, no kills for anybody yet. Nicely done. So some speedlings by Snute are heading out. Did that Overlord scout this thing yet? Yeah, the Overlord did scout the presence of the base at the gold. Good job, Overlord. Way to do your job there, and possibly going to try to scout into the main where absolutely nothing is happening for ShoWTimE. All his tech is at the front door of his natural here, which again still doesn't have a nexus. Lings here trying to take out a gateway, but there's a pylon. The photon overcharge chases them right away. Snute's reaction time is good enough to get out of there with... I don't think he even lost anything there. Maybe he lost a ling. A Zergling. Transfer of drones to the third base by Snute here at the gold spore crawler on the way inside that mineral line, inside the natural mineral line, and inside the main mineral line. All 3 of them having the spore crawlers and a warp gate research just about complete, while Resonating Glaives has just begun researching for ShoWTimE, increasing the attack speed of adepts by 45%. How many adepts does he have right now? He has 5. He's got 5. That's a pretty good number there. And ShoWTimE may be saving up to go for a third base here at what originally would be his natural, but maybe not. Maybe that's not what's happening here. Okay, he is. He's patrolling back and forth with a probe. He's waiting for that 400 minerals, and pop, there goes the third. All right, so 3 base to 3 base, essentially. Snute should probably be thinking about taking a 4th or attacking in the next couple of minutes. Hatchery morphing into a lair, or mutating into a lair is the correct terminology. Stargate on the way for ShoWTimE. Double Stargate on the way for ShoWTimE. Is that Phoenix? Is he worried about Aspire? I don't know if not Aspire for Snute. So Snute taking his gas, second gas inside his main finally, still has only 3 extractors. He's droning up like a madman. which means he has 53 to 43 harvesters. Yep, he's got that lead over ShoWTimE. Gold base notwithstanding. A mass adept to play by ShoWTimE heading on out. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 adepts by ShoWTimE pushing out here. Should have Resonating Glaives complete by the time they show up at the Zerg base. And they do. It's complete now. Moving right on in. What does Snute have right now is my question. He's got 9 roaches and 3 lings. The adepts going to town on this worker line. Snute immediately retreating, getting rid of all of his drones there. Only lost 2 in the battle. Queen and roaches trying to take these guys out. But again, roach DPS is not super good. More and more drones dying as Snute brings them back a little prematurely. The drones getting massacred as the adepts cancel a psionic transfer and just stick around while the roaches and queens try to wail on them. But the lings, that's what I like to see from Zerg, are the lings. So 2 of the adepts do make it home. Resources lost 1,061 for Snute, 875 for ShoWTimE, and 8 workers killed by ShoWTimE. It's still 58 to 49 harvesters. Snute has a lead, but not as big as it once was. Not as big as it once was. Some lings here trying to chase down the adepts, but there are too many reinforcing adepts coming from the south. And Snute pulls back just a little bit. Infestation Pit coming up. More spore crawlers. Triple pumping Phoenix is what ShoWTimE is up to. So Phoenix flying around, maybe going to pick up these roaches and kill them, possibly. Yep, going to pick up those roaches. Prevent them from going anywhere. They don't do bonus damage versus roaches, but, I mean, roaches can't shoot up, so they've got all the time in the world to kill them. Phoenix count getting a little bit scary. There are 6 Phoenix here. Is this the famed Phoenix Adept play we've seen from Protoss players before? Before Adepts got nerfed, it was really good. I'm not sure how good it is anymore. I mean, yeah, free kills on these roaches is nice, but ShoWTime's just throwing up additional spore crawlers at his bases, recognizing the threat that these Phoenix are. That ball is bigger than you will normally see. This 4th base below the main for Snute. He's got 2 spore crawlers mutating, but they're not done yet. Now they pop after a couple drones die. Was he out of energy? I think he might have just been out of energy with his Phoenix, or that would have been a lot more dead drones for Snute. Alright, so Phoenix, again, trying to fly around. Random spore crawlers are just popping up over the creep everywhere. Some transferring drones get picked up just by lucky chance by those Phoenix. Queens stabbing away as well, mutating to a hive is Snute right now. And the Adepts Psionic transferring into this 3rd base once again, killing more and more of these drones. This continued harass by ShoWTimE is just crazy go nuts right now. More transferring drones getting killed. This dead worker count is getting higher and higher by the minute. 16 workers killed by ShoWTimE. Adepts in this mineral line still. Psionic transferring away somewhere else, possibly to the 3rd. Yep. Here they are. No upgrades on these adepts. Drones forced to fight for their lives as well. That's never a good sign. If your workers are forced to fight for their lives, it means you're in a lot of trouble. Adept with 10 kills finally gets surrounded and murdered by lings. It's 80 to 66 harvesters though for Snute. Snute's just been droning through this whole thing and does not give a care. He's like Honey Badger. He just doesn't. He doesn't give any cares at all. Queen getting killed by the Phoenix Cloud, which again is humongous. There are 13 of them now. Still triple pumping is ShoWTimE right now. Ultralisk Cavern on the way for Snute. I think he's just planning on replacing the drones that he loses, teching to Ultra and then saying, hey Phoenix, you can't do anything against Ultras because you can't lift them because they're massive units. So Phoenix killing Queens out in the middle of nowhere. Spore Crawlers going down everywhere for Snute. Getting some shots off as well. Hovering right over a constructing Spore Crawler. Seems a little bit brave. Ling's trying to come up and attack this natural base for ShoWTimE, but no. They get shooed away because there's a very nice wall there. More Adepts coming up for ShoWTimE. +1 attack has finished. +2 attacks on the way. And Immortals being produced. As well as a Templar Archives. So ShoWTimE has plans beyond this Phoenix Adept opening. He's transitioning into something. Immortal Templar maybe? Immortal Archon. Seems like it'd be pretty good. Especially, again, if there are Ultras coming out for Snute. Was that scouted? Not scouted. That, wait, where's the Ultra Cavern? Ba-da-dum-bum-bum. Adepts rolling into this 4th base for Snute. 5th base for Snute? I don't know. Either way, all the drones are forced to retreat for their lives. There's no army there whatsoever. Snute is taking a 6th base as well. He's just macroing through this dead drone stuff. It's not often that I say a player who's lost 43 workers can easily come back and win the game because Snute's still at 79 harvesters compared to ShoWTimE's 65. So, I mean, Snute is forced to waste resources replacing these drones instead of fighting with units, but I still feel like Snute's doing pretty well here. ShoWTimE just owning this 5th base, though, along the top right side of the map. Roaches getting lifted up. Ultras are here, though. Snute's Ultras are out. And the Adepts running for their lives. They do Sonic Transfer their way into the natural base, killing more and more of these workers. Another Ultra pops out. Lings, too, trying to get that wraparound and keep the Adepts in place. Does keep a bunch of them in place, really tearing through them very quickly. Are these Lings? Did they all die? Where did they go? I don't know. They might have died. And Snute says, I'm tired of being on the defensive. It is time to move. It is time to move. He's moving out with his roaches, with his ultras. But the immortal production by ShoWTimE has been continuous. He's got 4, or he's got 3. He's making 2 more right now. Where's that ultra cavern? Am I just blind? Is it here in the main? No. Oh, it's up here at the natural base. Has that been scouted? I mean, it's been scouted now, obviously. Anyway, Ultra's trying to do this against Immortal Archon. Nope, not by yourselves, friends. The 2 Ultras die immediately. And ShoWTimE's taking a 4th base of his own directly to the north of his main. So Ling Ultra Roach. +1 Carapace is done. +2 melee as well. This Nexus is in trouble. This 4th Nexus under construction is going to be canceled. And it does. ShoWTimE not super happy about that. Snute decides to retreat. Recognizing that this immortal count is a bit of a problem. But a lot of roaches die, that's for sure. A lot of roaches die. This Phoenix Cloud's super duper effective. Snute finally recognizing, maybe I need a Spire. Maybe I need a Spire here. Spore Crawlers being tossed on down here at the 6th base for Snute here at the 11-minute mark. He's at 6 bases, you guys. 82 Harvesters to 64 for ShoWTimE. And here it comes, Mass Queen here for Snute, but they all get lifted. The Ultras coming in from the left side, trying to get rid of these Archons. Immortals stutter stepping their way. Lings flooding in from the south, getting surrounds on the Immortals. ShoWTimE's army is getting surrounded and murdered right now. The Ultra Ling combo, a lot better than I expected it to be. Everything is gone. All that's left is Phoenix and a Warp Prism heading back on down south. A decisive victory for Snute there. Wow, army supply 83 to 49 for ShoWTimE. And Ling's coming back on in, taking out a cannon, trying to defend. Getting a cancel on that 4th base again was a huge move from Snute. ShoWTimE canceling it, just trying to get that economy up to where he needs it. But his Phoenix Cloud, like I said, once the Ultras are out, the Phoenix Cloud is mostly useless, especially against Lings. Using your lift ability on Zerglings is just dumb. Ultra is taking out a pylon that has been photon overcharged here at the gold base, but forced to retreat as the Immortals and the Archons show up. And then he comes back in here again, pinned into a corner as this Archon cannot escape. It does manage to escape, but a couple more cleaves, it'll die. No. Snute losing Ultras to this mass Immortal play. He doesn't, I mean, it's not mass Immortal. He's got 4 of them. But still, Immortals hit really hard. 60 damage versus armored, and everybody retreating home for Snute, including all of his Lings. And this Ultra with 1 total kill. So it's 6 base to 3 base. Snute looking very good. Very good right now against this very interesting, aggressive strategy from ShoWTimE. Again, the Phoenix just... They killed a lot of stuff, but in the end, I don't know how much they actually contributed here to this game for ShoWTimE. Yep, transferring workers killed him again. Snute says, I've lost 62 workers, going to lose more. Don't know that I care. Ling's coming in from the right side on this gold base, sneaking down from the left side too. That's where the army is, though, for ShoWTimE. But Lings and Ultras having a great time at this old abandoned base for ShoWTimE, losing some pylons, losing gateways, assimilators dying as well. Going to lose a robotics facility, which is a bit of a problem if you're trying to make Immortals. But the Immortal count is pretty healthy as it stands. He's got 7 of them. And knocking down the rocks to protect his natural base. Long distance mining, trying to reestablish his 3rd base along this bottom left side. But the army is massing. Holy Banelings. 59 Banelings in production for Snute right now. 59. Getting +3 ground Carapace, getting +1 flyer Carapace. This might be all she wrote for ShoWTimE. Ultras in the front. Banelings coming in too. Are there any force fields available? I don't know. Banelings crashing through. Not great against Immortals or Archons. They don't care. There are just enough of them that they... Oh, wow. Dead Immortals everywhere. And that's it. A GG from ShoWTimE. ShoWTimE is defeated. Snute is victorious. And ShoWTimE has left the game. Wow. Wow. What a back and forth. Games featuring Snute have been good lately. Really good lately. So ShoWTimE with the not really unorthodox Adept Phoenix opening. Again, he killed 70 Harvesters. He killed more Harvesters than a lot of players make ever in the game. Snute loses 70 drones, only kills 8 probes of his own, but ends up with 76 drones to his name to 28 probes. for Snute. It's just Snute couldn't quite get the economy going, or ShoWTimE rather couldn't get the economy going. Snute kept losing stuff and just reproducing it. Threw down a bunch of spore crawlers to deal with the Phoenix. Anything that died, he just replaced it. Continued to expand, recognizing that Phoenix are terrible at killing buildings, and Adepts are too. And then just made enough Lings, enough Roaches to try to deal with the Adepts while he could tech up to Ultras, and that was pretty much it. I mean, ShoWTimE did a great job teching up to Immortals, but by the time he got there, Snute's economy was through the roof. He had 6 bases. He was a 7th one, had just popped. And Snute used a pretty ineffective unit in that final battle, Banelings against Archons and Immortals, but it just didn't matter. There were enough of them that ShoWTimE got rolled in that final battle, and that was it. So, amazing job by Snute. I got to see more of this guy in the future for sure. But anyway, that's it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook and Patreon, all at /FalconPaladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself. Thanks again to my patrons, 19 Day, Nicholas Cheek, Sean Govin, Nick Riley, Josh Cornelius, Jin, Pedro Botsardis, Robert Farmer, KN, Keith Garlow, Matt Meermans, Hekon Marcus, Christopher, Alex Coffey, Ben Raboin, Alexandros Konardis, Michael Wellen, Plaid, Complex, Clayton Knight, Ian Westbrook, Michael McIntosh, Jan Kodera, Bo Brissett, Kale Anderson, Pushpak Eledu, Trevor Smith, Men Haidayan, Rajiv Bhatt, Bakberti, and Sikopatara. All right. Thank you so much again. Link at the top right, and goodbye.